Sup my little pulselings, how's it going? Hope all is well in your world. If you like the video, subscribe and you'll be notified when another one's up. Sup pulsers, how's it going? Thanks for joining me today on the Dwarves Eats Mountain. Over here, you got a big old mountain. You got a little dwarf fortress over here. You've basically got to mine your way. This is an incremental game. You got dig, explode, murderize this mountain. I don't know how else to put it. Now, all the lock stuff is hidden in this dwarven writing until you unlock it, quite frankly. So we're going to unlock the Miners Guild. What the Miners Guild is going to do is once you have housing, will allow you to build one dwarf free. But you need houses first. So your first set of houses are free. As soon as that starts costing money, don't make any more houses. We can make one or two. It's fine. So we're going to make some miners until it costs us money. I want to keep at least a few guys for the next part. So what do we build next? We get the Great Maw. As you can see, your miners will start attacking the mountain. When they're attacking, bits of gold, chunks of rock come off. So you build the Great Maw, you start making some runners. Using Great Maw, divine power, yeah, I don't need you, shush. So your runners are going to run out, grab the gold, jewels, or anything else that falls off. You like cool few runners. So what you can also do is if you left click on the actual gold, you can bounce it on your mouse so they haven't got to come as far. Just to help them on along the way. Now this is a little bit of a slow start incremental game, but you unlock abilities and powers quite quickly, so you can build up your little units. I ain't got enough for more. So you can get additional abilities such as miners get plus 5% damage, plus 3% throwing velocity, which makes them miss the mountain less and allows them to throw higher, get more better things. There's better stuff up here, such as gems and stuff like that. We've got raised pickaxes, miners get 12% damage, and they're also higher. Miners get 10% cooldown reduction. That means they're going to be throwing a little bit quicker. Now on the Great Maw, you'll have the same thing with the runners. Runners get 10% speed, which if that's your priority gathering, you might want that. Plus 1 carrying per rank, so they can carry more. Runners get a 4% chance to dodge falling rocks. Yeah, when the rocks start falling off here, they will start smashing your runners straight in the head, which obviously can kill them. They're quite allergic to being bashed in the head. There goes, but right there. They should be quite allergic to getting bashed in the head with a giant rock, but there you go. This is dangerous work, being a dwarven mountain digger. So that's, if you ever played incremental games, that's how it starts off and how it goes throughout the game. It ramps up on what you can actually do until your miners are basically like little machine gunners. They start obliterating stacks of this mountain. So there's no real way you should be upgrading everything. You kind of upgrade it to what you want. So I'm going to get a plus 1 carrying ability. And they can get prosperous, massive news. Whenever a runner picks up a non-gem ore, that's gold and stuff like that, there's a 3% chance then to get lucky and find a random gem. Chance increases by 0.6 per luck. So your job now is to pretty much stack up as much gold as you can, which allows you to unlock more stuff. I don't know, back in there. There you go. We went into the Great Maw. So it takes a little time to get it going, this one. I'll say it's a slow burner. We'll give them more damage, and I'll go raise pickaxes, and then I'm going to go onto the actual runners. So I want it to speed up. I want them plus carrying capabilities so they can get more at a time. And we'll increase the dodge so they don't get squashed to death. As you can see, we've got a goblin den, which has 105 hit points. And it's filled with stolen treasure. That's because I just brought that upgrade. So they're thrown a bit higher, so they'll uncover more and more stuff in the actual rock face as they go. We've got a little goblin. Oh, little goblin. So what I'm going to do, if anyone hasn't seen one of my incremental games, when I test them out, I skip through a little bit so you can see how it evolves as the game gets going. So I was going to skip to the, after I've bought some more little add-ons, get our dudes going a bit faster, get a bit more damage on the old rock face. See you in a minute. Boom, 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 boom. And we are back. We've just suffered a rock wall. As you can see, there's giant stones about to kill some of my dudes. This happens when you defeat the mountain. So this is mountain 2 now. And as you see, I haven't got that far along, so it takes, you kind of have to destroy quite a few bits of mountain to get through this. Now I've got a artifact fueled by the anger and resentment of the dwarves. Seeks out foes with bloody vengeance. All dwarves deal 35% damage against dens. This gets a little goblin dens. A mysterious key that clearly magical in nature, but with no obvious ability. Ooh. There is a lot to be learned on the way. Some of the spit their flames. Flame bolts now do double damage. I'm going to get the emerald key. Okay. Oh, gosh. I can't flip that one. I can flip these little dudes. Now there's bigger chunks of gold. And there's more jewels and emeralds coming out from the goblin dens themselves. So I've got 7 miners are doing a wonderful job. I'm going to increase the damage they're doing. Or like faster throwing. Just speed them up a little bit. Serious key. Yep, we got that. Now I've only got my little dudes speed up a tiny little bit. And I'm still trying to get enough gold. Get that basic stuff. Now that 8% dodge chance, really, you really need that. There's quite a lot of more rocks that start coming down as you progress through. And the fact they can pick up lots of stuff now really does help tiggly-boo it along just a little bit more. Oh, what a goblin. Oh, be careful I don't kill my guys. The goblins are little nerds. Those bigger ones are worth a lot more. So we're going to get carrying capability. Threshold dodge if we can. Try and get another runner. Then get more stone axe throwers. Axe throwers, pickaxe throwers, that's the word. Why did I say stone throwers? I think that's because I was messing about on Total War Warhammer last night. Well, they're stone throwers, but the dwarves. I like dwarves in games. Dwarves are awesome. Boing, boing, it's back up his head. Boing, boing. Can I get in there? Oh, 3 points. Oh, I do like bats that along the tip. But doing, doing. Wash. Doing, doing, doing. Boing. Ah, oh, didn't quite get in there. Right, I know we've got a nice, decent stack. Let's get the dodge up. I don't want my guys to die. And I want to get this percentage one up. So I'm going to get that. Try and get another march, so a little bit faster. Maybe get one more runner. Then I'm going to focus on getting more miners. I think getting their stuff up will help tiggly-boo this along nicely. And we've not got enough for another house yet. We've got a demolition shack though. Implodes the mountain till it is level with the ground. Where is the ground? Here or down in the cavern? So it gets thrown dynamite. I'm sure that's going to not be dangerous to our guys. Uses flamers who spew flames at the mountains. So we'll come back when we've got these two. I'll get the other ones first and I'll get these two. Because once you start doing a lot more damage, oh, this mountain's going to get messed up. And we are back. As you can see, yeah, look, the wolves have destroyed quite a few mountains. And our DMP is 440 to 450 most of the time. Well, we're going to get demolition shack. Can I place on top? I think that looks better going upwards. What's the other one? We're just going to get fireworks. Oh. Hopefully that doesn't explode or something like that. I just destroyed another layer of mounting as it grows again. Oh, what is that? We're going to have a rock slide when it reaches up. That's not good. So, what have we got here? We've got a flamer. So we need a dwarf to actually become a flamer. They fire from now. Oh, we're going to have to get that height. We're going to have to get that height. We're up in ignition. What's his fields? Fire fields gets 20% radius. Fire fields gets 15% duration. Oh, that's going to kill quite a few of the little gobbies for us. Alright, what's the building? We need a demolition dwarf, so we need some more housing. Grand laboratory. It's going to cost a mithril. Ballista workshop. I'll have to get both of those. Right, let's get some more basic housing. Alright, so that's going to cost 0. We get another flamer. So it costs money. So let's get a demolition dwarf. Oh, we can get quite a few of those dudes. Wind bomb. Must be aimed after use. At least he's still knocking some of the gold forward for us. But I think I need a few more runners. If they get hit straight on, they just bounce and go unconscious. It's only for about 5 or 6 seconds. It's not that big a deal getting a dodge. But the amount of debris coming down does increase significantly. So you might want to get some more. Right, so we can get enough flamer. Fire dwarf. Let's get some wind bombs. Oh, I get to aim it, do I? I'm bouncing it. I can injure our own man. It's only one fire. Or does it reload? Cool down 6 seconds. Right, effective delivery projectile. I want higher throwing velocity and explosion chance. Right, let's get our velocity up, shall we? So you can get damage and velocity and cooldown all in one. Right, but I think I need more runners. But what I think I'll do is I'll get runners up to like 10. Well, I've got 9. I'll get them up to 9. Top buildings. Useful for aiming weaponry. Yeah, I think getting them at the top for that wind one would have been a little bit more effective. Or putting it at the front. As far at the front as I can. Let's have that. Is it that one? I think it's that one. And then the dwarves one here as well. I'll leave it there for now. Let's get the velocity up. That'll be the easier way of doing it now, wouldn't it? Get more dwarves. Right, so Ballista Workshop. Creates a harpoon ballista. Yeah, I think that's going to be more effective. Offering to the Great Mother. We can get an academy now. All dwarves get 7% luck. Mining. Yeah. I think a runner would be better. What I'll do is get a couple more runners so I can get more of this stuff, so I can get more gold. Tiggy boot along. We're going to get another calamity soon. One of the calamities was like steam came from the floor and it fired all my collecting dwarves in the air. Just threw them everywhere. They was all dizzy for ages. Oh, what's prestige? Earned by eating mountains. These points allow you to unlock powerful upgrades that persist between runs. Every 1/3 mountain randomly yields 1 prestige points. Prestige points can also be obtained from artifacts and bosses. Does that reset the map? What's this do? The first 1, 2, 3 additional demo drills you buy cost 0 gold. Every third mountain you consume, you get +1 dwarf. Oh, we'll have that. Hold to prestige. Okay. Oh yeah, it resets you. Okay, yeah, I'll come across that before. So third mountain gets another dwarf. Every 4th underground housing you get +2 dwarves. First 1, 2, 3 additional miners cost 0 gold. Every time you consume a mountain, you have 11 to 22% chance to get +1 mithril. 50 plus 100 force when clicking ores. That's when I knock them back. When there are over 350 collectible ores and the mountain starts reclaiming them, runners gain +3, 4, 5 temporary carrying capability. Okay. Start the game with 2 to 4 dwarves. Start the game with +10, +20 gold for each PP stay. That's just starting, isn't it? Start the game with +200 gold for each prestige. Start the game with 2, 3, 4 mithril. Mithril is a good upgrade ability. You start the game with 1 random tier 1 artifact spawn. Start the game with 1, 2, 3 runners. +1 dwarf. And every 4th dwarf you get is harvestable. Yeah, I think that one and that one. Those two and those two will be quite powerful. Wow, 180. Look how far down it goes as well. Hold to ascend. Ascending is an opportunity endless mode that wipes your normal prestige upgrade points, but preserves the special infinite tier 6 upgrades. Oh, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Right, so because I've restarted, does that mean I've unlocked them? Right, we'll get some underground housing. And some runners to start us off with. I think I'll take the bullets along to roughly where we were. What did we just unlock? The dynamite and the firing one. We'll take the back down to where it was. But at least we know how the prestige thing works. So back to where we were, and we've got to try and break now, crushing all our poor little dwarves. Now I've been able to get a laboratory which allows me to make this laser car, which is pretty cool. It does cost a lot of mithril to get it to do certain things though. It takes a long time to charge up, then deals rapid damage. Oh, we'll take that. We can get that in a sec. I need more runners. Energy stabilizers allows it to fire for an extra second each time you bite. And then we've got the cookie car. Laser gets +4, +10 luck, and 50% calamity multiplier. Now scientists, these are the dudes that are going to operate your laser for you. As you can see, it costs quite a bit more. What's the box beam do? Laser gets +20% wider beam and 3% crit for 99 gold. That's a nice little chunk of change. But I do need more runners. Because the runners are pretty much doing everything at the moment. And the Great Forge is the next thing I want to make. Ah, my cold moderate friends, let me even your fire. So our go that will upgrade our stuff really. Comes with 1 free mithril upon purchase. Yeah, mithril is the currency in the game. So we've got flamers. We're doing 150. Lasers doing 200, so it's nearly caught up to the original miners already. That's just starting out. Flamers get 9% cooldown reduction. Oh, we'll get that one. That's quite cheap. Field of fire gets +20% radius. Yeah, twice. They take them a little time to fire, but when they do, they're pretty cool. Oh, what's the next one? That's the flamer. That's the dwarf demolition dudes. We're getting thrown about some TNT. Why not? We've got the wind bombed, effective delivery. That reduces cooldown. Reducing cooldown on the starting miners is one of the fastest ways to grow. Oh, look at that gold. Got mithril, sun gold. We've got amethyst. We have everything. Right, I say we get some more dodge. They're not doing a terribly good job, are they? They're getting their heads smashed in. I do like that laser though. That's pretty cool. I have to move that on top so it fires up a bit more. So it should be able to hit a goblin den. Right, can I swap buildings? Right, there you go. That should be doing quite a bit more damage. That's the harpoon. I didn't get it going off yet. Got a lubricant, which reduces the cooldown. Woof. It's just going to stay there now. So get some of the cheap ones first. Anti-rock turret. ARIDST or anti-rock laser turret defense system. That's going to shoot down the giant boulders that would decimate my men, are they? Right, let's unlock some of this stuff. I'm going to TD this long, just unlock some of this stuff, get the flaming bolt, get the anti-rock turret, and then we'll save up for the forge. I want to set the forge does. I gather it increase everything else I can do. These guys are still being our workhorse, and I gather I will need a couple more runners. I say 2 more runners, maybe 3. Or increase their carrying capabilities. That might actually help them quite a bit. Which one's carrying? Come on. 3, 18. I'm going to take a boost long to unlock some of that. Our DPS is now over 1,000. See you in a minute. And we're back. We have just had a rain of gems, which is quite interesting. We got quite a few of our little dudes runners out now. Get more capability for carrying stuff shallower. I thought I'd leave enough for forge. Let's have a look at the forge. Now it lays out top. It's doing a really cool amount of damage. I haven't really upgraded it that much, but it's doing quite a decent amount even on the low levels, which is awesome. Right, let's have a look at this great forge. See how great it is. I'll put it on top. I'll put it below that. Because that will increase their height of throwing stuff. Runesmith. Takes another dwarf, costs 0. Chart with runes. Runes don't attack the mountain, so they aren't very useful early. But with mithril, they've become critical for empowering runes. Oh, what we got? Mithril forging. Each tier unlocks various mithril related upgrades and rituals. Tier 1 unlocks mithril pickaxes. That'll make them better at destroying the mountain. And Pickerang for miners. Mithril chainmail for runners. That would actually be really useful, so they're not getting smashed in the head all the time. Look at them, they're getting battered down there. What else we got? Blisters and more. Unlocks fooled artifacts, ritual, harpoon, ballista upgrades. Unlocks bulldozer, rapid repair surveyors. What? Bulldozer, I want to see. Rune of might. Increased damage per runesmith. Flamers. Bulldozers get plus 0%. What? Where are the bulldozers then? Oh, I'll say there's a building for bulldozers. I've got artillery hall. The Great Dwarven Engineers fires great Duke cannons who shoot massive earth-shattering cannonballs. We've got Mead Hall. Owl Lords who throw exploding beer kegs, making them drunk and buffing them. Okay, we've got a shrine. Specializes into 1 or 4 different gods, which grants access to powerful boons. What else have I unlocked for these guys? Right, I say we get mithril forging. We're gonna have to get it twice. Okay, we'll get it twice. Forge artifact. Get another runesmith. Power up speed. Bulldozers and runners. Right, so it must be on this one. Oh, we can get chainmail for them. Increases dodge. Mithril. Magnetic gloves. Okay. Well, we're going to need some more little runners. Well, we've got artillery hall. I do like the way this is unlocking all the stuff. I really like the way the writing's a bit weird stuff with anyway. Well, we've got 3 dwarf bombers. Lightning casting. But again, it comes down to the runners. It's the runners that needs to be upgraded. We've got Inferno, we've got a Great Pyre. Right, let me look at the runners. I guarantee it's something doing the runners. Mithril chainmail. We need 775. Oh. We've got enough to get some more little runners back. Carrying capability and dodge. Dodge in this become vital. They get smashed in the head so many times there. It's because of the increased damage you're doing. And being knocked on their backsides really does affect the amount of ore they can gather. And the speed at which they can gather it. But a bulldozer sounds pretty cool. So we can try to just forge an artifact. Oh. We've got nice harpoon blisters as well. See, I'd like to know what unlocks these specific ones. Got to be more over here. But I'll say we get the artillery hall next. 1,800 though. Gonna take a little bit, innit? I'll say we get a couple more runners. That'll help speed that right up. And it costs 800 each though. Yeah, we get there. Let's tickety boo this along. Hopefully the demo doesn't end at 10 mountains. I quite like this one. It does take a little while to get going, this one though. But with the prestige, I think I'll tickety boo it along quite nicely. Anyway, let's tickety boo this along. Let's see what else we can unlock. Hardware. We are back. We have now got quite a few doors firing. We've also got anti-rock turrets that you can fire up at the rocks that fall down. Not so good when an entire screen gets filled with rocks from a calamity, but there you go. They do their best. Oh, like that. Firing at the ones behind us. But now, the thing I have been upgrading is the maul guzzler. Basically, it sucks in rocks now from here, and if you keep upgrading it, you start getting them off the floor. That sounds pretty cool. But I've got enough for the artillery hall. Right, let's have a look at what the artillery hall does. Great Butte Cannon. I need 2 to unlock it. That sucks. Oh, I've got enough for 1. Let's have a look. Great Duke Cannon. Oh. Alright, I thought it'd be a big explosion. I thought it'd be like a massive explosion, but no, it's all. So we can get rapid fire. 6-second cooldown, not too bad. Duke's damage goes up. Duke Cannon gets 3% crit chance. That costs 2 each time though. That's quite a lot. So we've got the Mead Hall. So our Wizard's Tower. Oh, I'd like to have seen what that is. That's pretty cool. Where's that laboratory? Ground laboratories. It's all just the lasers. Roll the beam, the lasers. Oh, energy stabilizers. I think a laser beam does quite a cool amount of damage, but it's because it's in a straight line. Unless you've lined up the goblin huts directly with them, Yeah, damage the mountain, which would be awesome, but it's not going to obliterate the huts. The huts are what's giving out all the special big jewels like rubies, the topaz, small. Well, you've also got larger chunks of gold they can spew out as well, which is awesome. And I don't think I've got any mithril for that, but I do like the anti-rock turrets. I think that's just funny watching them spewing at these little rocks. But that's just me. Definitely need some more runners though. And the guzzler, I like to increase that so it sucks the water supply. I wonder if you can get all the way down here. I don't think it would. Maybe about here. And you do get gems that bounce out quite far according to where they hit. The little pickaxe throwers are still at the top though. And because they're quite cheap to do as well, you can get them to go higher and higher. They're the ones that take out the top ones when you need them to. I need 2 mithril to get a pickaxe orang. Oh, mithril pickaxes also cost quite a bit. We can get some goggles though, so they're better at aiming. Better chance at critical. But all in all, yeah, I think it's got some nice stuff going on. I like it. And there's no menu, as I remember. No, there's not. You can change some quite a bit of stuff around, but game overall, I say it is a little bit slow to get started. But once you get your first couple of runners and first miners up, increase the miners' power first, because they're the ones who are going to be smashing out the gems, which are worth a lot more than the basic gold. So if you want to TD boot along a bit faster, get the pickaxes upgraded and get as many of them as you can to start with. They're TD boot you along a bit faster. The runners, you don't need to increase their numbers that much. Getting the carrying capability up is one of the most important ones to start off with. Get on to 2 or 3. You're laughing because they just grab chunks. But for an incremental game, yeah, I think it's pretty cool. It's a nice chilled out game if you like incremental games. I just like these little torrents though. It kind of reminds me a little bit of sort of space, dwarves in space. That'd be cool. But as always, it's not up to me, it's up to you to do you. This is Pulsebeetle. Thanks for your time. Have a good day. Keep the pulse. And remember, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see the next one, you can just subscribe and you'll be notified when it's up and running.